below the poem passage, the question of figure of speech appears. We have to do today figure of speech. Few we will cover up today. You'll get a clear idea about it. It's figure of speech are expressions that stretch beyond words, literal meaning. Stretch words beyond their literal meaning. Children, please mute yourself. Students, please be muted. Let me start the lecture. Let me explain you figure of speech. Your idea. Figure of speech are expressions that stretch words beyond their literal meaning. That means poet uses it to give the reader more idea. And it is literal meaning se jada. It is something more. Figure of speech gives us more created maybe idea about the things. When we read poem, we feel that something extra, something different, something comparison. It is done. Yes, come together. Sometimes something is so exaggerated. Sometimes we believe that non-living things are doing something which human beings can do. So that different speech have got the different names. Figure of speech is a deviation from the ordinary use of words with a view to increasing the effect. Why poet does it? To give more effect. So reader will read. That's why poem are different than chapters. Poem gives us something different. Poem has rhyme. Poem has such lines that we feel or reading it again. And it is musical. We can sing, like from childhood you are singing also some poems. Rhymes are there which you must be knowing, yet you have in 10th still you must be knowing that poems, so they are so catchy. So all things are made by using figure of speech and rhyming words. Let us see first one, simile. Simile is a figure of speech where comparison is made between two objects or two things and to show the quality between them. What is common quality between them? In this figure of speech, words like and as are used. These words are used. A simile is different from simple comparison. It's not comparing like she's beautiful as Katrina Kaif. This is a simple comparison. It's not simile. But when you will see the simile example, you will see some uh, quality of animals or things are given to other people or to other females or to ourselves. That things, that quality is compared with us, and as and like word is used. Our soldiers are as brave as lions. Our soldiers are really brave. So they are how much brave? As brave as lion. She is as cunning as a fox. So she is very cunning lady. So she is cunning like a fox that is given. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Poem sometimes is like Daffodil's poem and all. We have read this line. I wandered lonely as a cloud. How clouds are wandering in the sky, that way I am wandering. So comparing one's loneliness with the cloud. She moved like a deer. She's very fast. So instead of telling she's very fast or very quick, she moved like a deer. She sings like a cuckoo. Her smile, sorry, her voice is so sweet. She sings so nicely. She's compared with the cuckoo. I am requesting few of the students, please mute yourself. I'm already in lecture. I can't go back and mute and stop screening. Please mute yourself. Simile, that's why is a comparison between some qualities of animals or things to us, to someone who are doing very well or who are singing very good. So we are using that qualities. See, we all have some qualities. So one person who is moving, who is very quick. is compared with deer, whose voice is very sweet is compared with cuckoo. So word like and as is also there. See further, our soldiers fought like lions and emerged winner. They're as hilarious as that of monkey. So that person, that boy, is so mischievous, hilarious. You like to see monkey, it keeps moving, jumping, as cunning as fox. No one could fool him. Uh, Students, let me start. I think I got unmuted. Let me start here. I was at this simile. We were comparing, we are seeing the comparing of two things, two people, animals, quality using like and as. Okay, here I read about our soldiers fought like lions and emerged like winners. And lastly, we saw as wise as owl. We had he had a solution for all problems. So here he is compared. His wiseness is compared with owl's wiseness. And in her bridal attire, finally she is as elegant as queen. So these all poetic device which we are going to see, figure of speech which is used by the poet to enhance, to make us read poem. That's why we feel like reading poem. Chapters have story, beautiful story, but poem from childhood, that is in our mind, in our tongue, yet we have by hearted it. Sometimes there is repeating of the things. So your simile is comparing two qualities of the person to things using like and as. Let us see further. Metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech that makes an implicit, implied, or hidden comparison. Here is also comparison between two objects and treated as one, but it is treated as one, the object is treated as one, and like and as, this comparison words are not used. Like in example, you can see the camel is a ship of desert. Camel is very useful animal in the desert region, you know that, and it almost is smooth in traveling and all. So it's like a ship of a desert. Like in what sea, water, we use ship, boats. So like that, camel is a ship of the direct. It is like means two objects are used and treated as one. It's not said the camel is like a ship of a desert. That like word is not there. It's written that it has a hidden implicit comparison. The animal is told as a ship of desert. The animal is a ship of death. The news was dagger to his heart. That means news was very bad. It touched his heart, wounded his heart. Bad news it was. So the news was a dagger to his heart. Dagger means a knife, big. She's a peacock. She must be dancing very well, that lady. So she is compared with a peacock. Compared and implicitly, she's a peacock. It's not like that she dances like a peacock, like she's as peacock in the dance. As and like word is not used. Directly it is written, she is a peacock. So there is a comparison and treated as one. The thunder was a mighty lion. The thundering was so has an impact like a roar of a or like a lion, big majestic lion. So let's see more example. Don't waste time. Time is money. He is shining star of a team. His life is a roller coaster with all its ups and downs. So life is um, told as a roller coaster, ups and downs. We have ups and downs, happiness, sadness. So it's a roller coaster. We sit in the roller coaster, in the rides, in the fair and all. You go to rides, and sometimes it's up, sometimes it goes down. So his life is like that, and everyone's life is like that. We all have a roller coaster life. In the way above example, two different, totally different things are compared to each other. In other word, it is an implied simile. It's like a simile, it's an implied simile. Their home was a heaven. So स्वर्ग जैसा घर ऐसा नहीं बोला है. होम इज लाइक अ हेवन नहीं, डायरेक्ट होम इज हेवन, घर स्वर्ग है. तो यहाँ लाइक ऐसा ऐसा वर्ड यूज नहीं किया. तो यही डिफरेंस है. दिस इज ओनली डिफरेंस बिटवीन मेटाफर एंड सिमिली. Kindness is a flower of compassion. So kindness is flower of compassion. We have compassion, we show kindness. So this is metaphor. Now let us see personification. The third figure of speech I am doing. The first I did is simile, second I did is metaphor. Both are the comparison between the two qualities of the objects, two objects and all. One quality or many qualities which are there. But the difference is simile uses the word like and as, and metaphor doesn't use the word like and as. It has an implied hidden comparison. And personification. Now the third one I'm doing is personification. In personification, inanimate objects and abstract ideas are spoken of a living, having life and intelligence. That means the things which are abstract, which are not alive, which are inanimated objects, that objects are given the human quality or intelligence. Like that lays his icy hands on king. That means death means moth. So death of the king is there. He is no more. He expired. The king has expired. But instead of telling it in simple line, the poet wants reader to know the impact, to know the poem very well. So to read it, to get attracted, he's writing, death lays his icy hand on king. Death is given the uh, icy hand which human beings have. The flowers dance in the gentle breeze. So in the gentle breeze, in हवा में flowers ऐसे लहरा रहे. They are dancing. They are not dancing. They are swaying actually. So they are swaying in such a moment. It looks like a dance. So instead of telling it, they are swaying, they are moving in the breeze. Poet is using this personification where the dancing quality of human beings are given to the flowers. The flowers dance in the gentle. The fire swallowed the entire forest. There was a big fire. It was spreading, and the entire forest was covered up and burned down. So instead of telling that, the fire swallowed the entire forest, he's telling. That means swallowing means how निगल जाना, how we eat. So हम ऐसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं आग ने पूरा जंगल खा लिया. इसका मतलब ऐसे प्लेट में लेके खाना नहीं होता. It's not like it's eating. That eating, swallowing of human quality is given to fire. So ये personification है. The shadow of moon dance on the lake. Love is blind. It doesn't have eye like that. Like blind, we who can't see, we say blind. Anxiety is sitting on her face. She's very anxious. She must be attempting something, or anxiety she has of doing something or facing something. So anxiety she is experiencing. So that anxiety is told sitting on her face. It can be seen. So instead of telling in simple words, it's your anxiety is sitting on her face. Betna. This personification is human quality given to these non-living things, abstract things like death, flower. Flower is though living. That doesn't mean they move and dance. They are not like human beings dancing and roaming on their own. Okay? Death, flower, fire, shadow, love, anxiety. Abstracts things are given the human quality. Let's see further more example. The wind howled all night creating magic. Howled like howling of the wolf and all. Fox howl, they howl, animals. But your wind is howling, it's making loud noise. So that noise is compared with the howling. Love lost its way and went on the trip of no return. So it's going like in the trip. Love is abstract things, feeling. That feeling is gone away, like we go and get lost sometimes. The sunflower toasted its head with pride. See, sunflower is a big flower which moves towards the sun. It moves, but it doesn't have head like us, literally head like us. Okay, but it is here given because personification does that, and poet uses it to create some imagination, some good impact. Readers will like it. That's why in the above example we find that inanimate objects or abstract ideas are given the human quality and are spoken of as though they have a human attributes. Personification is figure of speech wherein inanimate objects or abstract ideas are attributed to attributed human quality. The wave lashes out at everything in sight. The waves, it moves, it lashes. Lashes is a human quality, lashing. But your waves are coming and moving very fast at the shore, and that's why they are given the lashing out quality. So this was comparison, or giving a, not comparison, we can say giving a quality of a human beings to the non-living thing or abstract ideas. So we have done the three figure of speech yet till now, that is simile, metaphor, and personification. I am doing selective today. Further, we will do in the other class. The few which are common, it's easy to identify. Passage comes, poem passage. In that, few lines are selected and asked which figure of speech is there, or you have to answer it, which figure of speech. And when you read the poem, you'll know common figure of speech which are there. You can easily identify and gain marks. So personification mostly comes, simile comes, metaphor comes. Now alliteration. In alliteration, there is a repetition of word of a same sound, or the repetition of same letter or a syllable at the beginning of two or more words. It's like a repetition, but the sound repetition, the alphabets or letter is repeated. Okay, it's not a whole word is repeated. The word which starts with same letter is repeated. Let me read this example, and you also read. You can see the screen, you can hear me. Please read it. How high is highness holds his haunty head? You can see H literally in every word. That alphabet H is repeated and the H sound is repeated. How high his highness holds his haunty head. See, this is all. Sometimes all doesn't come. See the next one. A strong man struggling with the storms of faith. Your all is not, one alphabet is not there for the whole sentence or many words. But S you can see. Strong, struggling, storm. This S is repeated. So this is alliteration. Now next one, third one, see. Don't drink the dirty water. Here you can easily say D is repeated. Don't drink, dirty. You can see, yes. So the first line was given purposely to show H H H, but mostly it doesn't come like that. It can come. Poet can use. Why not? He's a poet. He wants to create something different. He can use this kind of alliteration in the poem. Here we can see the fourth one. Tim took turns of tools to make toys. Tim took T. You can see many words repeated with same alphabet, same sound. T. Tim took turns of tools, toys. Now last, fifth one, a load of learning lumbering in his head. Load, L. This is the easiest. You know alphabets from childhood. You can see the words, you can read, you can know the sound. Load, learning, lumbering, L. So alliteration is a repetition of syllable, its sound, its alphabet, which is same sound. Now see Charlie's cat, caramel created cute clutter and comic chaos. C. Walking, second one I'm reading, walking warily while waiting for wonderful change of fortune. He gathered all his will. Serena sells seashells on the seashore. This is like a tongue twister also. We have few tongue twisters where we use same type of blue blood like that. We when we repeat it, BB and all, then we sound very different. We tend to do mistake like Serena sells seashells on the seashore. So this when we'll repeat fast, we give these games to others. Let me see how fast you can say. So this SSS which is repeated and its sound, it is called alliteration. In the example, we find that there is a occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of two or more words in a sentence. Alliteration is figure of speech wherein there is a repetition of sound of the first letter in one or two words. It is not compulsory in whole sentence, it will be in one or two words also to create better poetic effect. So poet wants to create that effect. Apples, see the examples here. Apricot, al- avocados, added a new twist to the amazing dish. The girl gathered green leaves and quickly turned it into garland for God. See, GG is repeated, AA is repeated. So in the poem, the line, when you read and you know alphabets are repeated, the same word, no, same word is also repeated. We'll see further. Sometimes two figure of speech comes together. You can answer by giving one or both. Any one also you write, you get marks. Or if there is two they have, or specifically they have asked for some like alliteration, then you have to search alliteration. You have to search simile if they have asked simile. But if they have asked that which figure of speech you can see and just pick up and write, so you can choose easy one like alliteration. And now we will be doing further, that is repetition. These are very easy to find and you cannot lose marks there. You can gain marks. This repetition is the repeating of the words many times. See, from childhood, you have done some poems like Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, Rain, Rain, Go Away. These poems are on your tip of tongue yet. You have done in junior KG or lower class. You are in 10th. But still you hear it, you sing it, Baba, Black Sheep. You can remember it somewhere in your mind. See, this all was done by poet from the child, or from the nursery rhymes. So here in bigger class also such poems are there where repeating of the whole word is there. See the first, a little grave, a little, a little. See the little word and grave is repeated. So easy to understand repetition. So such figure of speech you will be getting quickly. It will be easy to find and you will get marks also. And miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. See, again, the words and lines are repeated wholly. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, hopeful, oh, woeful. Romeo and Juliet's line is there. These are the different poem than your textbook lines, but your textbook you must be knowing. Kumar Bharti, which or poem you have done. In that you can easily find this repetition and all because you have learned it. Oh my heart, don't cry. Oh my heart, don't cry. These are the few examples which are not from your textbook, but there are examples. So you will know reading your own poem also how the words are repeated. See this other example. Ring out the old absolute ring in the new and novel. Oh beautiful, oh beautiful, oh beautiful, this life. This life is so beautiful. Though we have ups and downs, but life is beautiful. So repetition is very easy to find. We have done four at present. Now see this one, the third example of repetition. The truth is truth. Yes, the truth is truth. See, so easy to know repetition. In the above example, we find that there are words repeated in the same line for a better poetic effect. Repetition is a figure of speech wherein word or phrase is repeated to create rhyme or attract attention to an idea or to create better poetic effect. Sometimes even complete sentence are repeated. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. See this which I had read. Okay, so these were the four thing, four figure of speech we have done: simile, metaphor, personification. In fact, five we have done: alliteration and repetition. Let us see few more example if we have time, because further if I will do, you will not be able to understand two more. Now we will see the similes example. It's a repetition, a revision to you. What I did first, figure of speech, where I told you as and like word is used to compare the two things quality. Like here are so many example you can see on the screen. You also read. I will read random. See, he is strong as a fox, as word, and his strength is compared to ox. Sorry, fox, if I have told. He's as strong as an ox. Ox, how ox does hard work that way. He's a very hard working. They fought like cats and dog, like cats and dog fight. That they both are fighting that way. The guy is as nutty as a fruit cake. She's as thin as rake. You can see this as like words in every sentences. You were as brave as lion. So his braveness, your braveness is compared to lion's braveness. So this is simile. You can read it. Yes. Now metaphors. What is different? See, like an as word is not there. Comparison is there, hidden, implied. The snow is a white blanket. See, snow is like a white blanket. Snow, the snow falls, white color snow. So it's like a white blanket, chaddar white. He's a shining star. He's a shining star. He's going to shine. He's going to be famous. You are my sunshine. See, I'm reading random. So the moon is a white balloon. So moon looks like a white balloon. It is not. Like word is not used. It's compared. It's a implied or hidden comparison. Moon is white balloon. It looks like a balloon. The park was a lake after the rain. The sun is golden ball. So this is metaphors. You can read, take down for reading afterwards. Then we did personification, where we saw that the quality of human beings are given to the um, things which are non-living thing or abstract ideas. So here you can see such things. Lightning dance across the sky. Lightning, when there is a thundering and lightning in the sky before rain or during the rain time. So that time lightning dance across the sky. It went. So it was given the human quality of dancing. Please take down it by saving it. I am reading randomly. The camera loves her since she's so pretty. Her photos comes very nice, but camera loves her. Camera is non-living thing, and loving is an feeling which we living things have. So camera loves her. That means the photos comes very good. She has a very photogenic face. Instead of telling that, poet uses this type of phrase for poetic effects. The camera loves her. The door protested at it opened slowly. The door was not we were the door was jammed and it was not opening. Protested. How we protest? We don't want something, we protest. So door can't protest. It is not working properly. So instead of telling that, poet will write, the door protested as it opened slowly. It was making a loud noise. Okay. See, these are the examples, many examples in front of you. Now, alliteration. Alliteration, where the repeating sound of the alphabet or a syllable is used. I am reading few. You can take it down, saving it, save it. The boy burst around as busy as bee, the bee sound. Go and gather the green leaves on the grass, G, G, G sound. Sometimes phrases in the whole sentence they will come, or it will come in few. Round and round she ran until she realized she was. Now see, she word is repeated also, round word is repeated also. And if we will see the first one, RR and SS, then the alliteration and repetition together it is there. I told you that time that sometimes two figure of speeches are there. Okay. Kim, you can write any one. If they are specific asked like alliteration or repetition, then you can write both names. Otherwise, one name is enough. Kim came to help us cut out colorful kite for Chris. CC repeated, came, cut, colorful. Now repetition, this is so easy. Full word you can read time after time, heart to heart. Boys will be boys, hand in hand, get ready, hour to hour. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, sorry word repeated. Smile, smile, smile. Alone, alone. Please take it, save it. Rain, rain, go away. Now you can see what is repetition. The whole word is repeated. Sometimes phrase is repeated. Not only the alphabetical sound. It is what it is. It is, it is. All for one and one for all. See, whole sentence also repeated. So this is what we have done today. The five figure of speech. I hope you have understood. Remaining we will be doing in the coming lectures.
Yes, can I start?